Alright, hello my fellow adventurers and welcome back to the Abyss. I'm the Rogue and today I'm back with more modded Putrid Ultra. I have made added some new content, such as some really OP stuff in the upgrade bench, which can't afford, but we'll get to that later. So if we head to our challenge modes, we'll see that actually these are locked. These two, the bottom two, I actually am customized, are mine, that I'm adding. But the rest of them, I just changed a single variable to take advantage of a mechanic that was already in the game. Actually, let me just go back to the title for a sec. Arrows we did, sandals we did. So I might crash the game at some point, but oh well. Let's go with this. No starting item yet. That's because that now has to be unlocked. So yeah. New content to the mod is that bottom unlock option, that bottom meta progression row has 3 tiers to it. Each one costs 20 more than the previous one, so pretty expensive. But in exchange for that, they're decently good. And by decently, I mean very good, I'd say. The final tier, actually, increases the stat bonuses you get. The damage, specifically, just the damage. It takes all the damage bonuses you get from the meta progression and doubles them. However, I do... How did I get only, like, piercing? Alright, let's go with Ion Wave. Maybe we should go for a metal build. Let's see. So yeah, it's... I cannot... Brand power. Sub-Zero Ice Pulse, Frost, 100% chance to make a Heat Lance. I like those 100% ones. I need to add some metal spell mods. Because that's a mechanic that isn't in the game at the moment, and I want to add them. Well, oh yeah, the first upgrade is you get that the no item yet, instead you actually get the item. The second upgrade makes HP pickups grant 2 health rather than 1. You know what, I'm gonna take this because I think it's enough to give me the achievement. There it is, yep. And then the final upgrade doubles the stats. And the reason I have it like that is because that might seem like a really powerful thing I did. However, it's actually designed to balance the game. Because partly they're really expensive, I should probably lock them behind some of the higher... lock it until you've completed some of the higher challenge levels. But the idea is that, that's actually really fun. Okay, so I changed the fallen soldiers for 16 bullet damage. Okay, good. He's doing... So I randomized their attacks as well. So while I did randomize the attacks, that's not that much more difficult. They're still decently predictable. And I just think it adds to the roguelike feeling that, oh wow, I dodged that by accident. So... yeah, this fight shouldn't be too much harder. The attack patterns are just randomized. All the bosses kind of have that. Their first attack's always the same. After that, I randomized it. So since we seem to be going for metal this run, we're gonna take the buzzsaw spinner. Let's see. So I added one spell that's temporarily unlocked by default, and it's a modified version of the Piston Crush. You'll also notice the enemies. Oh, I don't know if I had the enemies as white in the last one. I think they were still red. The reason I did this is because that in the sprites they're actually colored white, and this means that if I want to add color to an enemy, it won't just get tinted red. So similarly for things like this chest, it now actually has it has the color. See, I added a Piston Crush item, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up changing some things out or something. But yeah, so you're not gonna get to see the harder enemy attack the harder elite and boss attack patterns. Let's upgrade the Ion Wave. But yeah, I definitely want to add lots more spells with this mod. I'm probably gonna see about adding a spell. I'm actually probably gonna see about adding several new spell mechanics as well, which will be the ability to hopefully reroll spells, as well as take some bonus as an alternative to spells. The first spell can't be skipped, and that's just because it will break the game. So I don't want to let I don't want to let people skip the first spell, of course. But other than that, there's really no reason to force players to take spells. Like, I want to add reroll and skip buttons to the... Okay, boom, a third metal spell. Metal run this definitely is now. Some of the spells in my mod are considered metal, but they don't look it. So what I did conveniently there is I simply just added what was it? I added a little text that says what type it is, if you can't really tell. I definitely need to add the passive item that adds piercing shots. So the Terror Flies, you see, I added a little to the sprite. Okay, it does do its normal attack. Let's just go with that attack could be a lot harder. Okay, so yeah, now I'm just playing this attack and I'm remembering, right, the elites are really not that challenging. Neither are the bosses, honestly, even with the extra health turned on. Okay, so we summon in, I guess not summon in exactly, but Big Head appears. I need to probably add some achievements for no-hitting Big Head. I failed to do it though. But as I said, the no-hit achievements would be broken into phases. So phase 1 of a boss would have to be no hits for an achievement, and phase 2 would be its own achievement. Because I feel like it would be too mean to force players to have to do it as one. Simply, yeah. For now, I have not, for the moment, I have not actually... What was it? Oh, this music's so good. I keep forgetting how good... I just love this music. It really... I love the feeling of the game, the vibe of the game. It just really... And of course, like all other games, I still managed to be bad at it, even after getting 100% completion. So... Okay. Alright, now obviously I have to read the... As you fall deeper, the stench of the old crypt fades. You fall, and you fall. A new scent greets you, one of ancient leaves and trees. And another scent? You arrive at the Forest of Metal, Zone 2. Alright, so now we get our first passive item. I'm just gonna take bullet damage. Spells? Darn it, I can't take a metal spell. Just gonna randomize and take a flame sword. Okay. So. Now, if you're watching, I really don't want to pronounce the name, but, so the developer, I'm really sorry if I pronounce this wrong, it's either Abi or Ubby, I think? That's what it seemed like it was. I'm really sorry if those are both, like, horribly wrong pronunciations of your name. If you're watching this, I just wanted to let you know, that I don't feel particularly any sense of ownership over this mod. Like, obviously, I'm probably gonna add, like, a thing that says I made the mod, but, like, if you want to take this, you can share this however you want. Like, I want people to play this. I don't feel like I definitely don't want to, like, charge for it or anything. Obviously, other than own someone who owns for someone, then making it that people have to own the base game, of course. But this content mod I've made, I don't know. However, if I want it to be shared, and I don't think I can really share it at the moment because it contains the base game. It's not an add-on. And that's the main issue. So, I don't know, if there's some way you can share, like, I don't know how Steam DLCs work, like, I don't know if they're free to publish. Like, I don't know, because I know it's $100 to put a game on the Steam store, so obviously, but, like, if DLCs were free and there's somehow a way to do that, if you wanted to, I would be totally fine with you taking this and making it, like, something like that. I don't know. However, I'd just love to make it that other people are able to. Let's take some zonal damage, simply because some of our spells are zonal. This is definitely a unique build that I'm trying out, and I'm trying the strategy of not basing everything around my active spell. And I think it's going good. I'm still really proud of the cute character, who I think I'm probably just gonna call the Putrid Shot, because that's what the Putrid Knight calls him. Them. I guess it wouldn't be. Calls them. No mysterious hooded figures don't need a gender. It makes them more mysterious. And also because in talking to the developer, I learned that originally that if there was gonna be multiple characters, this character would have been called just like the Shot, I think. So that's cool. Oh yeah, and I made the tanks. The tanks actually are tank-like now. Look at those cute tanks. We'll be seeing more of those later. Oh yeah, another thing I'm planning on implementing. This is one I think is gonna be awesome. I mean, all of them I think would be awesome, but I think that the bosses, not bosses plural, specifically the Putrid Knight needs to have different text. It needs to have a variety of different quotes, things it can cutscenes. So what I'm gonna do is the first one I'm gonna do is it's gonna have a separate cutscene for if you have not gotten the achievement for winning a run with the sword, with the telekinetic greatsword, because that's you get the achievement by defeating the Putrid Knight with the telekinetic greatsword. So if you've yet to get the achievement, when you encounter him, I want to have special dialogue. I want to just come up with. Oh yeah, the lightning miner has actually different colored propeller now. So I just think it adds a little bit to it. I also did buff, what was it? I buffed a few of the ultimates as well, actually. That's another thing I did. One of the biggest, well here, let's see what we get. Hoping for metal damage, and it's the biggest one anyways, 12 metal damage. That's perfect. Oh, I got a nice achievement for doing 80 damage in a single hit. I don't remember which achievements have unlocks tied to them. It's like, there's like 8 of the 21 achievements have it. So, really no way to let's go for some piercing. I'm just taking random upgrades that benefit my metal spells right now. Because piercing and zonal both benefit them equally. Flat damage, oh wow. The ion waves are deadly. Well, except for the fact that enemies have more health. So yeah, I'm planning on adding more alternate text to the cutscenes. That's probably gonna take some talking to like my friends and stuff. Any of my friends who will listen to me talking about the game, because I like this game so much. Let's jump on the super button, which is not really a special bit. Just also, if you have any new ideas for spells, I totally want to hear them. Let me know in the comments, please, because that's something I really want to know about. I want to do that, so let me know. I'm just gonna say this again, still a bit unsure about this, but if you did enjoy this video and want to see more videos like it, it would be nice if you could subscribe and check out my other videos. I don't really understand the liking the video thing. That just does I don't know. I guess sure, but also I don't feel strong about that. It's mostly just it would be nice if you could subscribe and check out my other stuff. If you commenting would also be cool. I do try to read as many comments as possible of the 2 I get of. I get maybe 1 a month at most, and I get 1 every 6 months or something. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but as to how little I get, but I don't get that many. I did that too early. Death buttons. I definitely need to add a passive item that adds an extra jump. Because you can double jump. You know what I need to do soon? I need to make a video going back to Putrid Sand and playing that again. Now, it feels so weird to me that I am not upgrading my, wow, I'm at 38 metal damage up. That I'm not upgrading my, active spell. Because, like, I feel like in most of the time I try to, like, always do that. But, I mean, this isn't a terrible run. Let's see. So yeah, basically one of the fire spells in the game has just basically been, is locked behind an achievement. That's, I mean, one of the vanilla fire spells. But then, yeah. Let's take that health. I want it back at a higher health. Well, I like how it's just a wall that just, like, obliterates things. Active spell mod. Let's just take base damage up. Bring it up to 88. I should probably find a way to keep track of the mod damage as well. Let's roll through those, generating. Okay, the missile robot. You see I colored its treads. Oh, and I colored the flames. The flames are, you'll see. There they are. There's the flames. I colored them. They look adorable. Fight me. I like them so much. I like a lot of stuff I did in this mod so much. If you have ideas on how enemies should be colored, like, I'm kind of thinking the missile robot could be cute if I colored it blue like Mega Man. Oh, and funny, I know I'm changing topics, like, really, really fast. But I had the best idea for what to call, like, not the best idea, I have several ideas on what to call this, but one thing I'm considering is calling it, like, the Chaos Soul mod or something, and the reason for that is that the Twitter, the tweet or whatever announcing that this game came out, by its developer, it's, like, talks about the spell gun and stuff. And yes, I know this looks annoying, I'll fix it at some point. But it talks, one of the things that it says the game contains is, it says it has rolling, so it's basically Dark Souls. And then proceeds to say, disclaimer, it's nothing like Dark Souls. And I just thought that was hilarious. I've never played Dark Souls, I know but that's because it's not a roguelike. Okay, so this boss is a bit more odd when you watch it, because the way its attack patterns are coded. So sometimes it'll, like, weirdly dash around the map, but honestly I kind of like it. It adds to the randomness. Also, I think those circular ones are technically called missiles. So that's cool trivia. Okay, now, it also means that some attacks that rarely get to be seen are seen. Like, did you know that the dual wizards fight, I think I actually buffed them and gave them, like, at least 1,000 more hit points, even without extra difficulty stuff turned on. And that's because I would always shred them. And I never found out that they had a second attack. The dual wizards, they have a second attack. It's only one other attack, but it's there. And that's absurd. And I never found that out. Because I just would never get the chance, because I'd killed them first. Or, I mean, on the rare occasion, die first. And that's just something I just had to make it that they just always felt like such an easy fight. And I mean, obviously, once you're in the final area, the player doesn't deserve an easy fight. Well, no, I also think it's interesting how, from what as far as I can tell, the attack patterns are actually, like, exactly the same in both phases. It just changes where the body segments are. And what's interesting about that is that actually changes the entire fight. Like, yeah. It's really strange. Alright. I gotta give the queen an eye. Just a great sword. get a charge up, and a massive greatsword erupts from deep below and executes the queen. The smell of leaves fades as you fall even deeper, but one stench remains with you all along. The terrible, putrid stench. It's always with you. You arrive at the Writhing Void, Zone 3. I love the intensity of this music. Okay. Heal at the start of every room. Yes. Ultimate. I don't want more fire damage. You could have given me the metal one. You could have. You really could have. Every time you cast your active, cast a random passive. Yes. The ability to set up even more metal stuff is useful. So I'm gonna be at 8 health now. Yep. Rapier Pierce achievement unlocked. Okay. So. This music, I love how... Okay, I really hope I didn't leave in any of it. So the laser turtle, interestingly enough, due to the way I set it up, it actually doesn't have modified attack patterns, but the fact that there's 3 of them and stuff is enough to... Like, it actually does... It feels unique enough. I don't actually feel like it needs the... What? Alright, so... Now, one thing that I think is hilarious is there's a YouTuber I really like, Alexa. And... So, I completed this game not that long after it came out. That's why I started modding it. It's a great game, and I basically was like, I don't want to be done. So I was like, you know what? Base game doesn't have any more content, which, that's fine. It's worth the price anyways. I got it. I was given it for the YouTube channel, but like, I was gonna buy it otherwise. So... I mean... Yeah. So with all that being the case, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be done with the game. I'm gonna give it content. I'm gonna give it more content. I want to give it more content, so I'm giving it more content. In the form of the Chaos Soul mod, which is its official name now. I just decided that like 5 seconds ago, because I was thinking about it. I'm making it official. And hopefully I can pull off a win this run, not just because I want to win, but... Oh, okay. I see. So that's something that I changed to make the game harder, but at the same time, I actually feel like it's better that way, making the laser much more deadly, because it's so easy to dodge. It's so big and easy to dodge and easily telegraph. There's no reason that you wouldn't... There's no reason to get hit by it. So I feel like if you're gonna get hit by it, might as well punish you. So I basically just doubled the damage output of the laser by making it attack basically it attacks twice as often within the time frame. Okay, I've maxed out Ion Wave. Or whatever it's... Let's see. I need to add a passive item that makes metal spells get cast as soon as you place them, like they cast themselves once. Like that wouldn't apply to all metal spells, and by all metal spells I mean there's one metal spell it wouldn't apply to, not counting at least some of my modded ones. But the vanilla metal spells, so like, it would be a bit of a niche item, I guess, but... And I actually think what I'm gonna... Well, of course I take damage to that. Damage up to the base weapon, because that's the main thing I care about here. Because the base weapon is cool, everything else has elements. And I don't want stupid elements, because the elements aren't metal. This is a metal-themed run. You know what? I'm gonna turn on. We have show stat UI. I'm gonna turn them back to filled because it's just different. I just want to do it. Come on, I got this. I know I got this. I know I got this. Now would be a really good time to have piercing shots, so I could pierce enemies and hit all the chargers. But still. How much damage do those things do? Oh. I'm at not 1 health. Good. Okay, a wizard fight. Okay, so yeah, they have a lot more health now. The lightning dance. Haha, you know what? Lightning, something we can both do. Okay, so yeah, they have a lot more health. I might die to this fight, but I mean, I feel like it's only fair. Here we go. Wait, what? They have a third attack too? Ah, it's amazing. Or maybe that's all part of the same attack. Wait, they just desynchronize now. Oh, that's even better. No, okay. So, that is awesome though. And then let's upgrade that, and then that. Okay, we've maxed out our ice damage. We can't afford our special upgrades, but that's okay. Alright, so, thank you everybody so much for watching. Again, it would be nice if you liked my videos and want to see more. Subscribe and check out other videos on my channel. If you have ideas for content for the mod, let me know in a comment down below. It's fun to say. And I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.